He made 100,000 potions without banking? How did he do that? You can't make potions without banking. He doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm leaving. Alright, well if you're still here, then I like you. Maybe we could go out sometime or something. I bet you're wondering how we're gonna make so many potions without banking, and let me tell you from years of experience, the answer to every question you may have as an Ultimate Iron Man is Giant Mole. That's right, we just finished up our 7,000th kill here, and once we get to around 10,000 kills, we'll be able to start the massive potion making grind. So we've got a lot to get through here, let's go ahead and jump right in. Oh, hey, elite clue number 6 or something. Check the step, can we do the step? Wilderness resource area, can't even do the step, so that's fine. Wow, I think I honestly lost count. Is that curved bone number 4? Damn, dude. We are getting fucking fed on the curve bone RNG. Is the Chambers of Zarek light beam just the mole light beam? Well, here's my first ever sandwich lady after having gotten stale baguette. I'm not even gonna talk to her, I'm just gonna dismiss her, cause fuck that bitch. No, this is the first time in the entire grind that we're officially being crashed by this level 94 named Dashak. He's got a dragon crossbow and black d'hide. We cannot compete because we are an Iron Man, and we chose to restrict ourselves, and he is within his rights to just fuck me. So, I mean, it's not guaranteed. He could just be like an idiot. I mean, I don't even know what he's doing. He's just standing over there in the corner. He's not even doing anything. Unless that's what he wants me to think. And he's just like letting me kill them all over and over again. And then he just lands one hit so he can get the kill every time. In which case, fair play, sir. You've effectively manipulated me. There's this guy who just logged in, Odin on 07. Odin is my father according to the lore. So yeah, he just logged out. That's great. Yeah, I don't know where the other guy went. I think he might have just left. Maybe he's not crashing us. We literally have not been crashed a single time on this entire grind, which is kind of unbelievable. When I grow up, I want to be Mr. Giggletoes. Just look at him. He brought a whip and full dragon to mole. This guy's gonna kill more mole an hour than your mom would if she was like, no, just make it like a chemistry joke. Say like, if this guy's dragon armor had as many particles in a mole of your mom's carbon 12, but, well, that would be a big number, and RuneScape is a game about numbers, and so big number is powerful, so he's powerful, and I don't know. I need a chemist in the comments to help me out with this one. There's my first quizmaster. After having gotten the stale baguette, I'm gonna dismiss him, cause fuck that bitch. Oh, dude. 9,427 KC, and we get the baby mole. I just assumed we weren't going to get it because we're only 200 KC away from finishing this. Wow. That's like a little over 3 times the drop rate. That totally caught me off guard, dude. I was not expecting to get that. You see what I got? That's giant mole, and I got the baby mole.
It's so cute.
Look at this butt.
Oh my god! It's so big and round.
I know. And now we've got another green boss log, so that's pretty nice. Hell yeah, I am really glad we got that, because I am probably never going to do mole again once we're done with this grind. So if we didn't get it on this grind, we just would never get it. So yay, a lot of people's favorite pet is the baby mole. I guess he's kind of cute, so you love to see it, man. And yeah, 200 more kills and we will be done here. Oh, you know what? Also, I just realized it's Halloween, so the baby mole definitely is both a trick and a treat. So he didn't even do it right because he did both of them. So what a fucking idiot. Alrighty, friends. Here's a pretty neato moment on the account. If we harvest this limpwort, we will now have all of our farming completed. Just about 6k white berries and limps collected, which perfectly goes along with our basically 6,000 cadentines and quirms. And yeah, I really don't see us farming ever again on this account, considering we're gonna get 8,000 prayer pots. Yeah, 4,500 super combats to go with our already 1,000 of those, 20,000 brews, man. It's just like, really don't see us ever farming again. But I've also said that like 3 or 4 times on this account so far, and considering we're farming right now, all of those times that I said that in the past were wrong. So chances are we'll end up farming again at some point for whatever reason. But yeah, that's a really great thing to be done with, because that was a long time. That was like, yeah, 2 or 3 weeks of pretty active farm runs. I am super happy to be done with that. And with that, let's go ahead and finish off the rest of this mole grind. Actually, one last thing before we get to the mole. I'm gonna go ahead and put this baby mole in the desecrated house with the rest of the pets so he can roam free. I don't want to spoil the pets for people who might be watching the series, so he can now hang out with all of his new best friends. Also, one more thing. I guess it's time that we just drop these 800 limpworts and 80 snape grass seeds, because we're done farming. It just feels so wrong. It's so many seeds. seeds, but we're done. So those belong on the ground now, which gives us a fucking ton of inventory space to do mole with, which is amazing. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Our first dragon spear on the grind coming in about 100 kills before it's over. I guess we'll probably just tally up how many of the rare drop table drops we hit along this grind, because it's kind of crazy. We've hit a lot of the rare ones so far, if not all of them, honestly. Okay, I actually was curious. Turns out we have actually hit every rare drop table drop with that. Yeah, the spear is 1 in 10k, shield left half 1 in 8k, literally every single thing. Every single thing, feel free to double check it yourself. That feels like it's kind of crazy. I don't even know how to calculate the odds on that. Oh, dude, what the heck? We got a little bit too many kills. I went a little bit too far. We got nearly 200 extra mole parts. Means we killed 63 extra mole. We stayed here an extra hour on accident. I guess that's all right. We are officially done with the mole grind. That was a nice little 100 hours. Honestly, I feel like I could keep on going. In fact, I did keep on going. I didn't even realize it because of how much fun I was having, how chill it was, how much I was enjoying it. Which is weird considering it's fucking 100-hour grind. But we're done, so we can teleport out of here. Wow. That's interesting. That's just so weird. I've never had a relationship with a grind like that before. But I guess it's time for us to come over to Wyson and trade in our mole parts for mole nests. We are gonna get a metric shit ton of mole nests here. If I can find a guy, there he is. Boom. All right. That, my friends, is roughly 12k mole nests. I guess we're gonna go ahead and suicide to Hespori so we can start the extremely lengthy process of making about how many potions? That's a lot of potions. 20,000, 40,000, I don't know, 50,000 potions or so. That's just a lot. Okay. Before we do that though, I'm going to go ahead and hop worlds because I want to reset my KC. If we go ahead and refresh Temple OSRS, I think we'll be rank 3 now for the month for UIM for Giant Mole. Oh yeah, there we go. 66, 77 KC in 1 month. I have like 10 days left in the month so I could keep killing them, but we're not going to do that. I wasn't able to go for any weekly records, but I was kind of hoping to do that, but the Vegas trip perfectly intersected between the 2 weeks that I did this, so it just didn't work out that way, but we are rank 8 for the weekly. Not that that matters. And I just happened to be rank 6 for the daily, even though I wasn't going for that one either. And lastly, if we come over to the Ultimate Iron Man high scores, come to Giant Mole. I don't even know what rank we're going to be, but oh dang, we are rank 12. Nice. Yeah, with that, we are going to go die to Hespori. All right, so as proper as it feels for me to want to start with the toadflaxes, because we just got all the mole nests completed, I think the right thing for us to do is to actually start with the super combats. Super combats are kind of just the most cumbersome potion to deal with. I also calculated that it would cost us about 17 mil to pay to get all of our herbs both cleaned and decanted. So I'm actually going to clean these fucking herbs myself. You end up saving like 2 mil an hour by doing that, so it's definitely worth it. It's just like really time consuming and very click intensive. So I'm going to try and do a new method here I've never done. There's this spell in the lunar spellbook called Degrime, which supposedly cleans your whole inventory in 1 game tick. So we're going to be doing this. Where's this thing? Degrime? Wait, oh, it's an Arceus spellbook. Okay, well, luckily for you guys, I don't even have to stop this clip because I'm already on the Arceus spellbook. Would you look at that? Boom. There it is. That is a very long cast time. Okay, there it is though. That's cool. Let me do this. Okay, this is actually chill as fuck. Man, why did I listen to that one guy who told me that Degrime sucked all those years ago, and now it's like I just had it embedded in my mind that was true. I never even fucking tried it. But this is amazing. Alrighty friends, it's a brand new day here. We are now done with the irrits. You might notice that our stack of irrits is about 12,000, which is substantially more than our quorums and cadentines. If we come over to Hespori here, I mean, I'm sure you guys already know this at this point, but 6,000 quorums, 6,000 cadentines. So why did I make roughly double that in irrits? Well, that's because I guess we're just going to be getting a bunch of free Herblore XP. I'm going to make all of these, and yeah, we'll get a bonus 600k Herblore XP by the time we're done making them. And so it's kind of just free ranks, I guess. I think Herblore is like our highest XP skill that we have. I guess fishing's highest, but Herblore is going to dethrone it pretty soon here. So yeah, it's just kind of cool to have Herblore ranks on a UIM. Decanting here, as I've mentioned, we're just going to be buying these 200 GP per potion. So this is going to be about 2.5 mil. That's kind of pricey, but at the same time, if we were to decant them manually, we would only be saving about 700k to 800k an hour. So that's like kind of right on the threshold of something that I would consider doing, but I think ultimately it's just our best option to not do that. So yeah, we'll probably be spending like 7 or 8 mil by the end of into this, and I guess I will get to some potion making. Pretty sure we can make like, what is it, 2,000 to 3,000 potions per hour. So this is going to be at least 4 hours of just potion making. So kind of crazy, but all things considered, it's a pretty cool thing to be able to do on a UIM. So here we go. This guy's name is Bloodhound. He's got a Bloodhound, but also he only has 1 master clue completed. So we got a 1 KC Bloodhound. And he rebranded his whole account. I guess that's probably what you have to do if you do that. But yeah, shout out to Bloodhound. Oh, you know what? I just realized we are now 20 million Herblore XP. So that's a pretty cool thing to see. We've been doing this for the whole day. Probably going to do this for another hour or a little bit over an hour, and then we'll be done. We can move on to something else. Alrighty, friends. There is the last of the super attacks. You'll love to see it. Since we started with 11,000 irits, and each one gives 100 XP, that means we just got about 1.1 mil XP or so. And now we're going to move on to the next one. I guess we'll just do the super strengths. There's only about 5,900 of these, so it shouldn't be as bad. I didn't realize how long that would take us, but yeah, it took us a long ass time. So tick perfect, you're going to be doing about 1,500 potions an hour. So yeah, it was about 8 hours of tick perfect stuff we just did, even though it probably took me closer to like 12. I am going to go buy the runes for degrime so we can clean these quirms. How about that? How much would I have to pay you guys for you to do this for 8 hours a day? $10 an hour? $20 an hour? $30 an hour, $40 an hour, $50 an hour, $100 an hour, $200 an hour. All right, well, surely there's no way I show us decanting every single potion type, but here is the quirms shown in all of its glory. So yeah, 6,000 super strength is what we're gonna get out of this. So I guess let's get to doing some herblore. I was gonna say like, let's get to doing some crafting. That's not the right word because it's not crafting. I don't know what the right word is for herblore. Like herbaling, herbalisting, herbologing. I don't know, comment below. Alrighty friends, 4 hours later and we are done with the super strengths as well. 2 of my limpworts got sniped along this grind, but that's fine because I brought 3 extra just in case someone tried to take my limps. We'll just drop 1 more for them. So shout out to all the people here who want those. But yeah, the super strengths are done and we are gonna move on to the super defs. 6,000 Grammy Catentines and the 6,000 white berries. Let's fucking go. I guess I probably didn't need to withdraw those white berries because I still have to clean these. So that's now 1 less inventory space to do that, but that's all right, I guess. Bro, I just figured out how to make this take 2 less ticks per cycle. We can actually bank on the banker from 1 tile away. So I just have to stand here instead of on the banking tile. And then the tool leprechaun is only 2 tiles away, so we can get back there in 1 tick. It requires a right click on the banker. I guess I could reorient my camera to like left click the banker, but kind of like having my camera set so I can just super fast short travel to the tool leprechaun like this. But yeah, that'll like increase our number of degrimes pretty substantially per hour, probably by like 10 or 20% or whatever. So yeah, might actually be more than that. So it's definitely a cool little discovery. All right, there's another 1.2 mil down the drain. You hate to see it. Well, hey, there's another million XP milestone for Herblore, 21.1 mil XP, so we went a bit over that one, but there it is. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna make the executive decision here that we are gonna upgrade our fashionscape. We're gonna drop this stupid staff of earth, and we are gonna pick up our lava staff from the stash unit here. It just so happens that the rest of the stuff in the stash can also just get equipped, so we can now go to the Grand Exchange looking like this. I don't know if this has ever been worn before. I'm sure it has. There's no original thoughts or something, right? But this definitely is a pretty nice, unique look. Alrighty, friends, what's up? It's a brand new day. We are just finishing the super defense potions here. You'll love to see it. Nothing really abnormal to report on, just the normal finishing of the potions. However, that is the last component of the triad of the super combats. So I guess we'll just head on over to Edgeville and try and sell these super sets off to the PKers. I made the mistake of dropping that stack of 50,000 vials. I do that every time I come to make super combats, but we actually need those for this to work properly. So I'm gonna have to go buy some more vials real quick. Actually, I think we can just buy them from the Bob Barter and the GE, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think I just spent like 200k on fucking vials. Holy shit. Okay, well, that's fine. I also kept a couple of grimy torstals because I just want to check if you can just put the grimy torstal straight into the super combats. That's one of the perks of the 99 Herblore cape, is that you can do that kind of stuff, but I'm not sure if it works for super combats. I just want to test it real quick here. So yeah, these first couple inventories aren't going to be perfect, but essentially you just use the noted vials to keep your inventory from emptying out. Moment of truth. Yep, The graving tour still does not indeed work on this, so I'm glad I actually did clean them because that was the right thing to do. But yeah, now we just use them on here and we are good to go. So it looks like we're going to make about 4,400 super combats, which is absolutely amazing. I'm told that we need approximately 1 super combat per next kill. So obviously 4,400 super combats is going to be 4,400 next kills, which should be like way more than enough to get all the things we want to get from there. So that is obviously amazing. And yeah, I guess we'll just get started on this. These are like by far the slowest potions to make. I think you only make like 600 an hour if with like a really good rate, and we have a lot. So this is going to be well over 7 hours, probably closer to like 10 hours of just this. So yeah, we're going to be here for a while. Dang it. This is the first time I've done this, but I accidentally sipped a super strength. And because our super strength is the lowest quantity of potions out of all of our super combat ingredients, we basically just lost an entire super combat by doing that. So gonna try not to do that anymore. Some people are organizing a mass pestle and mortar dropping party on account of me training herblore on my tile here, so I don't see it getting much bigger than this, but I will let you guys know if it does. All right, well, I've just been powering through these super combats. I don't think I made the clip for hitting 22 mil herblore XP, but we did that a few hours ago. Hey, what's up, guys? I just logged in for the day here. This little grind here is taking way longer than I thought it would. I'll go ahead and throw the XP tracker on screen. We're getting about 60k XP an hour, which means we're only making 400 super combats an hour. I had said previously that this was 600 super combats an hour, but that was way off. That brings the total amount of time spent doing the super combat grind up to 12 to 14 hours. And yeah, it's just really click intensive. You only make 5 potions per cycle, whereas like with any other potion, you're making like 13 potions per cycle. So it's actually like kind of AFK, but this is not AFK at all. So yeah, I just wanted to update you guys with that because this is, yeah, taking a little bit longer than I thought. Alrighty, friends, we are officially done with the super combats. Man, if I said this stack of super combats wasn't the sexiest thing I've ever seen, I'd be lying, because holy shit, that looks great. And that was just pretty intense, like I was saying. I'm glad we have to never do that again. That's probably the case. I think we also have like 1,000 or 2,000 super combats in Hespori, so that'll just be enough for like, that's a lifetime supply. I'm just going to come out and say it. That's a lifetime supply. That's great. We also have a little bit of supplies left over, I guess. Maybe I'll just drop these. Wait, what the hell? Why is that? This is 7 mil? Since when are super attacks so expensive? I was just going to drop this on the ground, but yeah, I'm definitely dropping that to the alt because that's like a free bond right there. Yeah, we were just going to drop this all over. Man, that is insanely nice. Clearing up so much inventory space. I guess it's like 3 of the potion types plus 3 of the secondary types. We just condensed 6 inventory spots into 1. So we'll go ahead and pick these up. Man, this is so good. This is so cool. I fucking love this. All right, yeah. We're going to move on to the next potion. I think that's going to be the Rainers and the Snape Grass to make prayer pots. We have about 8,000 of those or so. Yep, 8,200, so that's great. And then the only one left is these 12,000 Snapdragons. So we don't have the secondaries gathered for those. I guess we also have these Dwarf Weed. We'll have to get 14,000 secondaries combined between those. That should take us about 20 hours or 30 hours or something crazy. But once we're done with that, then we'll be like fucking set. So I guess we'll just go ahead and take the Grammy Rainers out of here and get to cleaning them. I don't know why, but doing this new cleaning method that I found, it's like super satisfying. I think it's just like really fast, so kind of like intense. I don't know, I like that kind of stuff, but we're almost done with these. I just wanted to say that cleaning herbs has never been more fun, so I'm having a good time. Another big hit to the cash deck here should be like 1.6 mil or something. Yeah. God damn it, dude. I spent the last like 10 minutes prepping to make the 23 mil herblore XP clip, and I was like thinking I was gonna be like, I'm gonna show me actually getting it instead of having already gotten it, but I got distracted by the It's Will stream, so you can all go blame him for missing the real-time 23 mil XP clip. But anyway, there it is, 23.005 mil XP gained. Alright guys, we are officially done with the prayer pot grind. This is about, 6,000 4-dose prayer pots, so that's gonna be great for restoring our prayer. Yeah, so considering we don't have the secondaries for the Snapdragons or the Dwarf Weed, but we do have the secondaries for the toadflax potions, I guess we'll get to making those brews here. Gonna be 12,000 of them. We'll start with the nest box empty, then we'll do the rings, then we'll do the seeds. But yeah, we're looking good, man. It's also worth mentioning we have 1,000 4-dose prayer pots in Hespori already. So if we add that to our 6,000, that brings us up to 7,000 4-dose prayer potions. And I was kind of curious how many we started with at the beginning of the Tombs of Amasket grind. so I just pulled up the video where we started using them. As you can see here, it's essentially 10,000 2-dose prayer potions, which means we've essentially profited 2,000 4-dose prayer potions from all of the Rainer seeds that we got from the Tombs of Amasket. So I just thought that would be a little fun stat. And yeah, so now we'll get into the Herblore grind part 50 or something. Went ahead and grabbed a looting bag to put the super combats and prayer pots in so we could do the brew grind a bit more efficiently. So we'll be making 11 potions per inventory, which is super fucking cozy and amazing. Alrighty friends, there is the end of the stack of empty nest boxes. So that's pretty nice. This clip isn't mandatory to make, but I'm just going to make it so that way people don't get confused when the next clip is me making brews out of the ring nests, because that's a bit different. Yeah, we're going to move on to the nest box rings. Here we go. There are 1,700 nests in here, and then the nest box seeds is going to have like whatever it is, 9,000 nests. So that'll be the big old grind, but this one's just going to be a nice little one. It's the same as any other method, kind of. You just take the nests out of the thing and then you drop the rings. So pretty intuitive, a little more click intensive, but all things considered, it's not a big deal at all. I'm probably going to make the left click option on all of these rings drop, so that way I don't have to worry about shift clicking. I can spare my pinky, and considering that my pinky and my ring finger share a joint, that joint is called the carpometacarpal, so I'll be sparing that as well. And I also just made that up. So anyway, I'm pretty sure it's actually real. Like, I don't know the name of the thing that I'm talking about, but I know that it's a real thing. So here's a question for you guys. Is it unethical to make up the name for something that I know is real to communicate the objective underlying phenomena, which I'm actually trying to talk about, even though I've forgotten the medical clinical terminology that would be required to explain it properly? Because you might say that in order to understand the underlying phenomena, you should probably have an understanding of the clinical terminology, which seems reasonable, but they're also not mutually exclusive. For example, you can understand how to jump without understanding Newtonian physics and all of the words you would have to know to be able to explain that adequately. And you also might say that lying under any circumstances is wrong. But is that even true? If me and my girlfriend are on our way to her surprise birthday party and she asks where we're going, do I like not lie? Anyway, feel free to comment your thoughts below. I always read all the comments, so I'll be curious to see what you guys have to say. I was wondering what the hell just happened to my inventory, and then I realized that we finished up the nest box rings, so that's pretty cool. I guess we'll just grab these nest box seeds. We got 8749 of those, so we got about 200 extra. That's fine. And yeah, according to the wiki, each one of these nests that we're going to be searching here is going to have an average GP value of 1,951 GP. We're going to be dropping 100% of the seeds we get from this, because I don't need any more seeds ever again, I think, or something. I don't know. We're not keeping them anyway, so that means we're going to be dropping a total of 17 million GP to the GE beggars. Once again, we're going to swap all of our left click interactions to drop so we don't have to shift click them. It's going to speed this up ever so slightly. And yeah, I suppose with all that said, we'll just go ahead and get to this. I'll probably be here for another 10 hours or so, so good luck us. And yeah, just in case you don't have an idea of what kind of seeds we're actually going to be dropping, I didn't really show that, just in case you're curious. Here's the wiki page for the seed nest from Weiss and the Gardener. We're going to be dropping every high level seed essentially. Zalastrus, Magic, Dragon Fruit, Palm Tree, U-Seed, Snapdragon Rainer, pretty much everything Torstal, all the way on down. This is probably the 10th time that I've been called Mudkip. Sherlock thinks that I'm Mudkip, and whenever I get called Mudkip, I like to make sure I make the clip that says, yes, I am indeed Mudkip. That is me. Oh hey, another Herblore XP milestone. We're at 24 million Herblore XP. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Ever since that day last week when Bitcoin ran from like 25k to 30k or whatever, it's now since run up to 36k. I have this just little widget sitting down below my RuneScape clients that I can look at whenever I want. I just decided to put that there to get real-time updates on the price of Bitcoin because it's just been going up crazy amounts lately. And if I want more of a real-time order book experience, I can always just open up Coinbase and view the live trading history. It's cool because sometimes you just get someone who buys like 10 Bitcoin, just like boom, right there. You see a fucking huge ass sell order. That's probably like 5 or 6 Bitcoin, just casually dropping 250k or whatever. I feel like I'm in the fucking Matrix or something whenever I'm looking at this. It's always cool though, just watching it. It's just been going up a lot today. We're up like, I don't know, 3% or whatever in the last couple minutes. So anything to keep me sane while I've spent the last 40 hours standing on the same tile. All right. just got bit by the LMS bug. So we're doing some LMS, made it to the finals here. I guess good luck us. No, we were so close to winning that. Fuck, dude. I've been here for like an hour. I just want to get one win. And I'm just like addicted to LMS. I can't come here because then when I come here, I just can't leave. It's so stimulating. It's so fun. Hey. Oh, we won. Alright, thank God. We can finally leave. We're up to 236 looting bags worth of points here. Never gonna use that many, but that is pretty cool. Oh, hey, would you look at that? 25 million Herbal XP. That's pretty cool. We'll probably not get many more of those milestones by the time we finish. So, holy shit, guys. We actually did it. We finished the grind. I can't believe it. It's over. Yeah, we've got 34,000 doses of brew in the inventory at the moment. We have 188 nests left in this big old box right here. So I guess before we just finish this up, I'll probably just like extract all the nests and then drop them for the GE leeches because these guys have a hard life, man. They're fucking picking up vials of water and like ashes for GP. So I'll go ahead and help them out. All right, we are now done virtue signaling that I am the kind of person who likes to keep the poor poor by subsidizing their poorness. But in all honesty, I think I did drop about 25 to 30 mil along this full grind. So that's pretty cool, I guess. We're done though. We are fucking done. That's crazy. There's something that I want to go do immediately, and that thing is to come on over here to Hespori. If we go ahead and open it up, you will indeed see that throughout this video, we made over 100,000 potions. And that is an undeniable fact, even though it's kinda maybe misleading slightly. Oh hey, you made it to the end of the video. That means you might have liked your time here, I would imagine. And if you liked your time here, then you might also enjoy my appearance on the Sebe Cast, the #1 podcast in all of RuneScape. I'll put a link in the description, or you can just YouTube Sebe. It was an incredibly fun and great and awesome and interesting and explorative conversation, and I highly recommend it. So yeah, see you over there. Massive shout out to the YouTube members at the silver tier. We've got Chester, Thornforge, Brendan, Toasty the Wizard, Benjamin H, Cookie Cake, Gangplank Main, Nihilism Rip, Trogathor, Chicken Noodles, Clump, Alfredo, GBT, Cope, and Jacob P. For the gold tier, we've got Ayaya, Misks, David Boone, Killer Queen, Bellham, Dubbing Till Death, Gilly, Obtainable Beer, MF, Unworn Tripod, Soapski, Big Dick 69, It's Slits, and Romelu Scorelot. Cheers, guys. See you in the next one.